You're up then?
Oh, morning, Toyah.
Afternoon.
Only just. Go on, make me alive for 5 minutes.
I don't know how you can bear to live in that heap.
Because I'm not your pipe and slippers man, me. I've always been a bit of a gypsy.
I thought gypsies were supposed to roam around. You never shift from there.
See? Don't you get clever with me, lady. Oh, me back. Oh, the flaming bed in that thing is too short.
Well, why don't you try and make peace with me, Mum, and then you can move back in here?
Yeah, well, if she comes and asks me nicely, I might consider it.
I think you might be in for a long wait.
Aye, she's hard, your mother. Vindictive. Well, I'm not like that, me. Hey, Toyah. Nip in the kitchen and make us a bit quick butty, eh?
She's in there, isn't she?
Well, she doesn't have to know it's for me. Pretend it's for you.
No, because if I do that, she'll reckon it's my dinner. And I'm not going hungry for anyone.
You're like your mother, you. You're hard as well. Right, I'm off to the pub.
Now then, here we are. Hey, Audrey, were you serious about putting up for the council?
Certainly I was.
Certainly she was.
And what does Alf think about
Oh,
it?
he's all for it. He says it's a good idea and it'll get me out the house.
Oh, well, I can follow his reasoning.
He's got an head on his shoulders, as Alf, my word, yes. He'll mastermind your campaign for you.
Yeah, well, I've got brains too, you know, friend.
Oh, I know you're not just a pretty face. I know you're more than a fine figure of a woman. While Alf is sat sitting at home, back at campaign HQ, as it were, we'll be out in theatre battle.
Oh, well, I've been very grateful for your help, of course, Fred.
Out that Alf cannot do for you, I'll be more than willing. Oh. I can give you that kind of hands-on management that you'll need.
Yes, of course.
Betty.
Yeah.
I think I've just discovered what the expression hidden agenda means.
What's that then?
You'd blush if I told you.
Oh.
Alec!
Yes?
Mrs. Roberts and I are having a working lunch. Can you rustle up a chicken sandwich and 2 for me?
Yes, certainly. Natalie, could you do...
Hey, love.
Thanks, Betty.
Okay, Doc.
Greg, lad, over here.
All right, Dad.
All right.
Maxine been in?
I've not seen her. What you having?
What?
Oh, blimey. I've left my money in the van.
Okay, I'll get it.
Hey,
2
Doc.
pints, please, Alec.
Is that right what Alec tells me? You're standing for the council?
Yes, I am, and I shall be wanting your vote.
And not only that, a campaign contribution wouldn't come amiss.
Well, it's a bit dodgy for me, that, you see. Being a businessman, I have to stay neutral.
Well, I hope you're not neutral about this fella. I say, I hope you're not neutral about him, because he reckons to be putting up against her, unless it were the ale talking, or in his case, exotic herbal substances.
I'm standing right enough on the green tickets.
Agreed. I know your sort. Against shopkeepers, against businessmen,
I'm
against...
for the planet Earth. I don't know what Mrs. Roberts is for. Oh, I mean, apart from fur coats, long lunches and a boutique on every corner.
Yeah. Sexism, that's sexism.
No, it isn't. I just don't think you've got a clue when it comes to the big issues. I mean, where do you stand on air quality?
Ah, well, you've shot yourself in the foot there, laddie, because I happen to be a qualified hairdresser.
I meant the air you breathe, not the air you cut.
Oh, you're not supposed to be in here.
Got to see Les. Les, you better come quick. My mum's gone down to the police station complaining about that van.
She wouldn't do that.
She would. The van you're banned from driving, right?
Oh, aye. Blimey.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to finish my pint. Cheers.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get going. Zoom away before they get here.
That could be what they want. They could be lurking round that corner so they could catch me driving it.
Well, you tell me what to do, and I'll drive it for you.
Don't talk wet. You're too young.
I'm not banned, though, am I not? Anyway, I've always wanted driving lessons.
Well, you're not driving it, and that's that. On the other hand, though, I bet you could push a wheelbarrow, couldn't you?
Eh?
I'm gonna go over there and ask her why.
That's him, isn't it?
No.
Don't kid me. Oi, you!
Are you talking to me, Sonny Jim?
Mr. Battersby, isn't it? Who was banned from driving last month?
Aye. A wicked injustice. What about it?
Come with me.
Les! I didn't mean for any of this to happen, honest.
Now then, is this your vehicle?
This was a vehicle. It's now my home. If it wasn't for that, I'd be on the streets.
You might have mentioned he'd got the wheels off. If he can't move it, we can't do him for driving it. There's such a thing as wasting police time, you know.
Right. Well, now you're here, get him to shift it.
Like I said, it's a domestic.
Cheers. That's the worst thing you've done, Janice. Putting the law onto me? Well, I'll tell you something. You'd have to go down on your knees and beg me to come home after this.
Listen, you.
Look at that, I say, look at that. That's my house across the street. This pile of junk is knocking thousands off its value.
Hey, Fatso, clear it off.
Once you're on the council, Audrey, I hope you'll take some action.
I certainly will, Fred.
They're in council property, them two. Oh, yes. Eviction! That's the answer.
Come on. Did you hear that? Do me a little favour, Les. Get that heap of rust to the scrap heap, right? And chuck yourself on par with rest at junk.